Make that 3 consecutive dubs for the boys in blue and white as they take care of business against the Sharks. Leaf fans, isn't it fun when the boys win a game stress-free against a bad team? It doesn't happen very often, but when it does, like today, it's very nice. 4-1 winners over the Sharks. The Leafs have now won 3 consecutive, and I've allowed 1 regulation goal, which happened unfortunately in the third period today. 1 regulation goal in 4 games. They allowed 2 goals on this road trip. Quietly, a very sound defensive trip. Sure, playing the Ducks and playing the Sharks is going to help that, but you shut out the Kings. You allow 1 goal against the Ducks and 1 goal against the Sharks. Fantastic trip. 6 out of a possible 6 points. I don't care how bad these teams are. If you know this team, you know how they play against teams like the Ducks and Sharks. So to leave there with 6 out of a possible 6, it's nice. Let's break down this puppy. First things first, shout out Sheldon Keefe. It doesn't get talked about a lot, but I got to give it to him. He gets the room. He knows what to do. And what I mean by that, first off, Martin Jones gets the start today, and he was good yet again. But Noah Gregor, before this season with the Leafs, he had only been with the San Jose Sharks. And going back to San Jose for the first time as a Leaf, what does Sheldon Keefe do? He puts him on the top line with Matthews and Marner to start the game. It's a classy move, and I love it for Sheldon Keefe. Great job from him. Also, Leaf fans, check out the TikTok page down below. We're almost at 500 followers. We need to get to 1,000 to be able to go live during games. And I want to be able to do that for Leaf games, for Raptor games, for Jays games. All that stuff will be exciting. But I want you guys to follow up the page down below if you can do so. If not, that's totally fine. But the link is down below, or search up TO Sports Talk on TikTok. First period, Leafs get a 5-on-3. Exciting. Hasn't happened in forever. And they finally get one. And they have some glorious opportunities, as you would. They had it for like a minute and a half, too. So if you didn't score, there's something wrong. Mitch Marner blasts one short side, beats Mackenzie Blackwood. Kind of short side, so he kind of wants that one back probably. But a great shot from Mitch Marner. Gets his 15th goal of the year. Quietly having 15 goals for Mitch Marner. A pretty good year. Now, point-wise, it's not where you want him to be. I'm not going to deny that. He's just over a point per game. He's still not where Mitch Marner wants to be. But you'll take what he got. You take a power play goal. Nylander and Riley grab assists on the goal as Riley served on a platter for him. At 15:22 of the first period, you go into the intermission up 1-0, and shots on goal were 17-3 after 1 period. I mean, whoosh. And they also hit 3 posts in the first period as well. I'm just going to put that out there. We go to the second period, and it looks like it's going to be another period of no goals. It's like, okay, I get it's the Sharks, but it's only a 1-goal game. And Calle Yarncroc, who looks like he's wanting to get off for a line change, gets the puck at about the top of the circle, spins and fires, and it just goes through Mackenzie Blackwood. Quite an ugly one for him, but at 19:17 of the second period, Yarncroc's 10th goal of the year, Holmberg and Liljegren grab assists on it, and the Leafs go into the intermission up 2-0. Shots on goal in the second period. We're actually 9-8 in favor of San Jose. And we go to the third, they actually outshoot the Leafs 12-8. But the Leafs outshoot them 33-24 for the game. And in the third period, about midway through, Bertuzzi waits up at the blue line as Nylander is flying through the neutral zone. And Willie rips this thing low block. Was it glove or blocker? I think it's low blocker on Mackenzie Blackwood. Post and in. Finally, it goes off the post and in the back of the net. His 20th goal of the year. Bertuzzi and McCabe have the assists on it. And the Leafs are up 3-0. Curtains, it feels like. A couple minutes after that, Mikael Granlund, and as the San Jose Sharks are pressuring, he bangs in a loose puck, and it's a 3-1 game. They also then get an opportunity. I wouldn't say it was a clear-cut breakaway, but it's a pretty good opportunity. Jones makes a nice save and keeps you in it. But then, with about 4 to play, Willie Nylander finishes off. You know, he had a great chance and a great stop by Blackwood, but he came out of his net enough, and Nylander kind of fires it back towards the net from below the goal line, and it just kind of rolls along the pad, and as it gets to his foot, it just kind of redirects in the net. Black was ready to smash his stick. Nylander double dips, 21st goal of the year. Burt and Tavares grab assists on it, and they have a 4-1 lead. Curtains for the Sharks. Special teams-wise, referees kind of kept it away, right? Leafs were 1 for 2 in the power play. Sharks did not have a power play today. Hits were 9-4 in favor of San Jose. It was kind of those one for the Leafs where you know you're just going to outskill these guys like crazy. You did. You beat the snot out of them. You leave Dodge with 2 points. And the thing that I like about it is what were the minutes played for these guys? Nylander only played 15. Marner only played 17. Bertuzzi played 14. Tavares 15. Whereas Riley didn't have to play like 28. He played 23. Where's Matthews? 19. So that's better than the 25 they had to play before. Nye's only 15. So that's where you want to sit in a game like this where you cruise to a victory, right? Just a good job overall from the fellas. They also hit 6 posts total. I counted it. After they hit 3 in the first, I kept counting. 6 for the game, and you won 4-1, and you outshot them 33-24. I mean, yeah, you dominated. Martin Jones back in San Jose, facing his former club, and he does a great job. 1 goal, 24 shots. Didn't have to make any crazy highlight reel saves, but made all the saves he was supposed to make. 1 goal and 24 shots, which is a .958 save percentage. He has a great road trip as well as the entire Leafs team. And they finally head home. And someone on the Leafs could have a contract by Monday. And that man is William Nylander. You hear in the second intermission, Elliot Friedman saying that the Leafs and the Nylander camp are very close, or they're nearing a deal on an 8-year extension. I think for me, that's the big one. An 8-year extension for Willie Nylander. What is going on? Why am I bringing up battery levels? Hello. An 8-year extension worth around 11.5. Leaf fans, where do you sit on that? Because I put it this way. Does Nylander deserve 11.5? Yeah, he does. Like, what has he done that Mitch Marner hasn't? Like, sure, maybe Willie Nylander hasn't had the 99-point seasons that Mitch Marner has had throughout his career, but he's consistently gotten better. He's had back-to-back 80-point seasons, and oh, by the way, he's like top 10 in NHL in points this year. He had a 3-point night today, having 54 points in 36 games. He has taken it to another level this year consistently, and with the 54 points, he is now, well, again, I don't know what Panarin or Pasternak or those guys did today, but, you know, going into play today, let me do it that way. Nylander was 6th in the NHL in points. You know, he deserves it. He absolutely deserves it. And he's playing some penalty kill time. He's doing different things for this team. He deserves the 11.5. Now, is it going to be a little hairy for Leaf fans over the next couple of years cap-wise? Absolutely. This is what the flat cap did. And then Matthews' contract's going to kick in. Nylander's contract's going to kick in. You're going to have to give Marner a contract going into next season, and he's not going to want to play anywhere else. So you're probably going to give him a contract, let's be honest. And so those contracts are going to kick in. But then when Tavares' contract is up, which is after next season, that's when things get interesting. But we'll get into that stuff more in the offseason and whatnot, and maybe in the Nylander signing video. But that's kind of the general thought where my mind's at with these contracts. That's just my take. Could be wrong on how things play out. But anyways, like I mentioned, Nylander, a 3-point night, 2 goals and assists, a +2. Mitch Marner had a goal. Yarncrux a goal. Burt had 2 assists and a +2. John Tavares an assist, a +2. Liljegren, Holmberg, Riley, and Jake McCabe all had assists as well. Look, you did a job. You took care of business. You got 2 points. On to the next one. And the next one is against these same damn San Jose Sharks. Take care of business. That's really all I can say. Tuesday night, the Leafs are finally back home taking on the Sharks, and the Sharks have now lost, 11 consecutive after tonight's loss to the Leafs? I've said it so many times in this video, and I will say it one more time to end it off. Take care of business. Continue that losing streak. Get 2 more points, as you should. All right, so you know what, guys? That is going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed the video and the W today, hit that like button. I do appreciate it. Hit the subscribe button if you've not done so already. Comment down below. All that stuff. I want to hear your thoughts on the game, the video, Nylander possible contract, all that stuff. Let me know all in the comments down below. Twitter, Discord, Instagram, and of course TikTok is down below as well, so follow up there if you've not done so already. And I will talk to you guys Raptors edition tomorrow night, 8:30 tip-off as the Raptors take on the Golden State Warriors at 8:30, continuing their road trip. Looking to get back into the win column after that tough loss last night. And as for the Leafs, they're back in action on Tuesday as they host these same Sharks, looking to make it 4 consecutive dubs. Thank you so much for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and the win today. We'll talk to you guys then.